Everybody, it's Anarchy704 coming at you, and we're going to talk about something a little bit different today. Why is Joss Whedon, the iconic, maker of Age of Ultron and Firefly and a series of other, very, very good shows? I believe he's Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well, the maker of that. So why is this guy quitting Twitter? What's the reasoning behind that? Why would he quit Twitter? Well, it might be to do with something like feministings here. Let's talk about Age of Ultron's rape joke. So what is Age of Ultron's rape joke? Well, I'm not going to let you read any of this. I'm just going to show you this clip here, and you're going to go ahead and get to decide for yourself.
Never one to shrink from an honest challenge.
Get after it.
Here we go.
It's physics.
Physics. Right, so if I lift it, I then rule Asgard?
Yes, of course.
I will be reinstituting prima nocta.
Did you get it? Did you catch it? It was in there. He said, as put right here, I will be reinstituting prima nocta. This is a joke. This is obviously a joke. And if you think that he means that and to think that this somehow equates to rape or a rape joke, when there are really bad rape jokes out there, I just don't get it. I don't get how this is what somebody who is almost a, feminist sympathizer with Anita Sarkeesian and the way that she thinks, he's being treated. Now, you think, oh, well, this isn't too big a deal, right? Okay, well, what is the other problem that they had with this? Well, we have this right here. And this is the other thing that they try to use to kind of point to Joss Whedon and the whole Age of Ultron just being kind of a racist thing. So here's Chris Evans and Jeremy Renner during a interview.
A lot of fans were actually pretty invested in the idea of Natasha with actually either or both of you guys, and now
either or both of you guys. Okay, so now she's just kind of hitting his masculinity, and it's just a joke, right? This is all jokes.
Bruce, what do you guys make of that?
She's a slut. I was going to say something along that line.
So they're both, this is obviously a joke to both of them. He was the one that was supposed to get with her in the last movie, and then she just, was cast over. Okay.
Trick, man.
Whatever movie it is, she'll just be the sidekick. She'll be flirting.
See, now this is the problem that you should be having as a feminist if you wanted to. This response of this woman saying, well, she'll just be the sidekick,
right.
she'll be the flirt.
She has a prosthetic leg anyway.
And see, here he's making fun of the whole thing still. Like, she didn't want him, so, oh, well, she has a prosthetic leg anyway. You see, this is the joke that's being made. So why is it that this person sees it like this? Why is it that these people have to apologize when this was obviously a joke? I'm sorry you're offended, blah, blah, blah. Had a right to the virginity. Meanwhile, in the new clip, okay, so this is talking about the same thing, basically. Okay, now, here's where this person, and this is a normal blogger writer that people are probably going to go see. If you go type in, Joss Whedon rape joke, this is one of the first things that come up. Now, look at what this person says. First off, they're out of their mind. So all of these statements are distasteful, certainly, but they also are said in the context of a joke. Okay, so thank God they understand that. I like jokes. I watch a lot of comedy. In case Whedon needs some help for future rape jokes, which this was not even close to a rape joke anyway, but in case he needs help for future rape jokes, I mean, are you... What? Might I point him to Amy Schumer's recent sketches about football players and rape? Hilarious. What? What? The biggest problem with all these things is that while, yes, they're statements about fictional characters in a fictional world, they also are reflections of things that people think are okay to say to women in real life. What? 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 Why would someone joking about someone being a fictional slut, because she's, being ridden to, go from one guy to the next, basically, you know, and prima nocta being a real thing? I mean, the reason prima nocta doesn't exist is not because of women fighting it, it's because of men fighting it. If, you want to even, say that it ever existed, in the common historical context, which I was doing a little bit of research, and it's kind of odd how there isn't, obvious signs or times where prima nocta was issued, and, I just don't, it seems like everything's out of its goddamn mind. Okay, so, but this goes farther. Think about the world where prima nocta was a real thing, and how it would have been seen as a noble's due to rape any woman he wanted on her wedding night. What? How it would have been seen as a noble's due. I have a problem with this too, because it's not like every noble's just out there like doing nothing. He's just out, cavanting around, going to all these weddings. That's what's kind of weird to me about this whole idea too. And I don't know. It's everything about this is stupid. And think about the fact there are. See, this is the part that really drove me off the deep end, and I'm stopping. And you can read it yourself because it's right there, and it's insane. And this is something that they highlighted as super important. Think about the fact there are a lot of men who don't think rape is rape. What does that mean? Or think everyone else is a rapist too? What? Everyone else is a rapist too, so it's okay that I'm raping? That's in the real world. So it might be a throwaway joke to Whedon, who isn't a rapist more than likely and doesn't think that rape isn't rape. What the fuck is this person talking about? But isn't he supposed to be the great feminist voice of our time? Well, he's a man, so he's more like a feminist supporter, if anything. I don't know. It's weird. He's outspoken about any number of issues relating to women, so it seems very odd he would let this happen, blah, blah. Unnecessary. It's not like prima nocta thing was a really important part of the plot or necessary for some sort of character establishment. They're establishing that Tony Stark is an asshole. And in regards to the slut and whore comments, Rayner and Evans are real people who spoke off the cuff, and while there was less weight than a comment in a film that had been reviewed, probably had many thousands of times been writing and release. Comments still have negative implications. Let's imagine a world where someone asked Scarlett Johansson about the prima nocta joke, and she laughed and returned to Tony Stark as a rapist. People would probably... What if they just referred to him as a sexist? But prima nocta doesn't... It's not technically rape. It was like a... If you're saying that it existed, it was a law instituted by the land that was justified, and that's why people fought against it, and it was reversed, right? I mean, right? Isn't... Alright, so... I mean, these are the people who are supposed to be normal, right? Now, here is something terrible. Here's BuzzFeed, and this is the first thing you come up with if you click rape joke Joss Whedon. If you're trying to find out what the fuck they're talking about, this is the first thing that you come up with, is this bantering bullshit of back in October, blah, blah, you can't lift Thor's hammer, but now we found out that he said that he would initiate prima nocta, and, so this is just like, let's just fucking brainwash the masses. Let's brainwash the masses. Here you go. Prima nocta is a historic and probably mostly symbolic right of a lord to insist sex on any major... It played a major role in Braveheart. Well, did it play a major role in anything else? And did William Wallace and that whole thing, was it really a prima nocta thing, or was it getting rid of the English out of, the Irish area? I don't get it. What the fuck are you talking about? And probably mostly symbolic. So they don't even like denote that it's probably not real. Is written and directed by an acclaimed writer of vocal support of gender equality, and here they show him at a thing, and then Loki's infamous line about apparently this means whore. So no thanks for the old-timey rape joke, Iron Man. It's not an old-timey rape joke. Are you fucking out of your mind? And then they just like chew it away with Bruce Banner's bit is better anyway. Fuck you, BuzzFeed. You're fucking stupid. Reached out to Disney for comment. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. And look, see, here's the reaction from normal people. Fail. Heartbreak. What the fuck? Trashy. EW. Heart. Most people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? So here's what normal people think. Yeah, I think you're reading a bit too much into this one. Get a grip, BuzzFeed. Braveheart is hugely inaccurate movie, and it's not clear whether prima nocta actually existed as such, though otherwise I'm in agreement with the author on how gross this is. Even though this guy kind of goes on the author's side, it is just a joke, guy. That's the difference. I'm and blank, and I thought it was funny. The same tired rationalizations of bullies. I'm a woman, and I thought it was funny is what he's saying, basically. And collaborators everywhere, and perhaps most of all those who are ignorant, apathetic, and can't be bothered to care. It is pretty gross and misogynist to joke about raping women. How is prima nocta joking about raping women? Motherfuckers, dude. What are you talking about? Joss Whedon's alleged feminism is the real joke. Oh my god, dude. This guy is not the real joke when it comes to feminism. He's a pretty feminist guy. I get the BuzzFeed is full of articles that are actually ads. I get the controversy gains clicks for those ads. So here, take this click if it makes you happy, but don't wear out your welcome. So people are saying this is bullshit, basically. As a proud owner of Lady Bits, I found that comment very funny. So just calm down, y'all. Now here's a pretty normal person saying what they think in their opinion. Here's another not normal person saying what they think in their opinion. I'm a female and I didn't find it funny, but offensive. By the way, she was not around when prima nocta was part of the fucking culture. What are you fucking talking about? How could you find it offensive? By the way, owning Lady Bits does not make you a woman. What? What? Okay. One is not born, but rather becomes a woman. Yeah, that's like, but having Lady Bits, does it at least make you a girl? And if a girl equals a woman because they're both of the, sex of female. Look, here, Gabrielle Alcandra, gender essentialist. So this is a gender essentialist. That's funny. Gabrielle Alcandra, I think science disagrees. Let's see if she says anything more. I didn't check this earlier. I agree. Rape isn't funny. I was grossed out by the comment. However, it's Tony. That's kind of shit he says because he's a dick, and that's okay for me. He's a fictional character known for being a shithead. There are so many more things to get mad about. Apparently, one is only a woman if one conforms to your views. Then please don't view the film that offended you so. Really? I'm going to respond. I'm going to disregard your blatant attempt to create a mountain out of a molehill and enjoy that trailer repeatedly. Can't wait for this movie. I think that was Tony thinking of one of the worst things you wouldn't want to hear from your imminent new ruler. I was more taken aback by Mule and Quim, to be honest. Yeah, I get that now. That's even funnier that it was a thing about being the ruler, and that's why he said it. It wasn't... That's funny. Oh my god, you're one of those pretending to be offended by something you didn't even know. Alright, so... The best part about the scene is Thor's face when... Yeah, see, so these are normal people. Get off your pedestal, please. It's a joke. Man, I thought it was funny. It's a joke. Give what I'm reading this. You're reading too much into this and get a grip, so it's a joke, and the majority is from men, proving that a long way to go. Very sad. What about this? Is this a man? Is this a man? What the fuck are you talking about, Heather? Totally agree. We need a radical feminist to step in and make jokes like this illegal. Imprisonment for, let's say, a minimum of 10 years. Drew McNally, while we're blowing things out of proportion, how about actually reinstating prima nocta? Who gets the reinstated prima nocta? Who is it that's the one that's going around and fucking everyone's wives? This is what this woman's not getting. There are no fucking lords. This is stupid, this fucking, thing. And when your wife is forcibly taken by your leader, who is my leader? Take me to your leader? Excuse me, I'm the fucking leader here. What the fuck are you talking about? On the wedding night, your buddies can stand around and laugh. What the fuck are you talking about? How about for every joke that's made, Michelle, we apply it to a family member to see if it is funny. If we don't find it funny, then we ban it and make the person who said the joke have a minimum prison sentence for 10 years. Then tell them to make jokes I don't agree with. Jesus. Well, if you're going to read too much into things, first of all, we need to know Tony Stark is a little bit, for lack of a better word, slutty. He loves the ladies. He is no rapist, ma'am. Prima nocta is a historic and probably mostly symbolic right of a lord to insist on. To say I believe that characters perceptive Tony believes to be the ultimate ladies' man, and for everyone wants to sleep with him, so there would be no force insisted by him. Any woman he wants to go. So you can actually a rape joke accusation somewhere else. It's an actual people who make actual rape jokes that are completely asinine and insensitive. Okay, see, here's the point that I think is obvious. We don't let this little mound of nothing made into Mount Everest. Can't just be that Tony Stark is a misogynist. Let it be offense and telling of the character. He's supposed to be a dick. There you go. That's pretty normal. All these pseudo-feminists over here, bullying sexist trigger, you know, bullshit, supposed to make them feel uber. Uber means super, by the way. PC, no one cares. Get a life. Stop being triggered by every stupid thing. Just grow a thicker skin. Definitely a bad joke, but I'm pretty sure the writer added it to show more of what kind of character he is, you know. It's there to add to the plot. Okay. Whether people are making too much of it or not, I'm shocked in the way that Whedon would let this go. Are you fucking kidding? Like, he has every fucking control over everything. And why can't he let it go? What's the problem? BuzzFeed News has reached out to Disney for comment. Also, BuzzFeed needs to try harder. All right, so I think that we're past this. We're gonna keep moving on here. So here is another list of semi-normal people talking about this. So we're going past all this. So here's some. Oh, anytime you have Joss Whedon as a feminist filmmaker, you have to realize the curve he's being graded on, so it's low to subterranean. Weird. Okay, well, let's ignore this. We've got plenty of those kind of things in a minute. But here's some normal people talking about this again, I thought. I'll never understand people who make death threats online. Don't like something, fine. Be an adult and give it a bad review or tell people not to see it. It's like people have no middle ground. It's be 0 or 60 or nowhere in between. Grow up or stay off the internet. Okay. Since you obviously don't like the content of the Hollywood style of storytelling, I wouldn't like for you to name all the films where a woman was one of the main characters. It wasn't a love story for some sort involving her. You know, and part of this is that she was a damsel in distress inside the movie, you know, because what's his name had to save her. You know, like, I don't even give a shit, obviously. And then he ends up saving, you know, or she ends up saving Captain America when he's fighting somebody. Who gives a shit, right? I don't care, you know. It just seems like all of this is being blown out of proportion. Like, you see this from an outside perspective, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are all you people talking about? This just in, it's only a movie. This is why we can't have nice things. A romance subplot between characters in a movie, that's so sexist. Men are not just games for women to hunt with their wiles. We're often complex and multifaceted people with all manners of aspirations. So a bunch of porky losers want to flex their flabby ham hocks. What's new? Feminists are insufferable. Surprise. Social justice warriors eating their own, the best. And the final place we can go for this, it's not quite this. We could read more of this woman's insane rants. But why don't we just boil her down into the most insane of people? Watch this. This is the actual normal outcry from normal people in relation to this. This is how they think, and this is crazy. The Red Viper says, if feminists had harassed him off Twitter, it would have happened when his turfiness was showing a while back. Defend Josh Whedon, laughing my ass off. Okay, defend a racist, ableist, transphobic misogynist? Really? No, I won't respect Josh Whedon because he's a racist, sexist asshole. He's like spoken on behalf of feminism and female rights and what the fuck are you talking? This still not apologize for transphobic comment Josh Whedon got run off Twitter. Oh, dude, what is the transphobic comment? It's so easy to defend Josh Whedon now, isn't it? You defend him now? Okay, so you're basically defending a racist and sexist. Good for you. Okay, my day's feminists calling Josh Whedon misogynist because if he portrayed Black Widow in Age of Ultron, pathetic. I think that's someone that's actually, like, normal. Twitter will be a better place without the misogynist Josh Whedon. Is Twitter only for feminists or something? What if misogynists wanted to be on Twitter? Who cares? Well, maybe Twitter would be better without all of you fucking feminists, you know? And misandrous, is that the right word? I don't even know if that's... What are you doing, you weirdos? Female Avengers to a useless romantic subplot damsel in distress while wasting her backstory. Yep, Josh Whedon, feminist as fuck. A feminist makes a female that includes a rape joke. God, I can't believe that they think that's a rape joke. Implies that infertile women All right, there's the other thing about all this that he implied, and he didn't imply that. She said it. The character said that she's a monster because she had to kill a bunch of people when she was younger, and they made her infertile, you know, because she was basically an assassin. And how in the world is that Josh Whedon implying that infertile women are monsters? I don't know. I mean, what about killing all those people and like being created to be like a monster that's just a killer? She's just a killer. She's not a sex. She's no longer a woman. She is just a killer. You know, basically, is what they tried to do to her. They made her into a monster. And she's trying to like break away from that, which is why she's like having to try and talk to people. I don't know what. See, that's what it sounds like to me anyway. Catch my hands right now on your fucking location, you neckbeard bitch. Really? Also, I just hate it when you made the character, female character, the one who needed to be saved at the end. Let's be real. Natasha could. Also, why the fuck did you just push aside Natasha? You could have used her in so many ways instead. You used Stark. Because one's more, you know, lauded than the other. One's more, you know, loved, enjoyed. You know, one is the one that's selling all the fucking shit, and the other one, you know, is a secondary character amongst, you know, a character list of over 6 or something. I don't know. Why do you think they would have used, you know, Stark? The same reason why they would have used Batman if he was in there. Joss Whedon, just heard Jonah Ray talk about how you're a real piece of shit, and yes, you were in the wrong and should probably apologize. Oink oink, you misogynist pig. Fuck you, Josh Whedon. Thank you to all the people who have been so kind and funny and inspiring up in here. Laughing my fucking ass off. Laughing my ass off. Fuck off. What? I bet you like to Homestuck, you fucking... You like Homestuck, you fucking garbage ass. What does that mean? Eat shit, Joss Whedon. The fact that you can't keep an audience entertained without throwing in useless comedy everywhere just shows your shit what you do. Are you kidding? It's called comic relief usually in a fucking dramatic plot. That's what I thought the first time I saw that nonsense. I see you changed your Twitter account because people were making fun of you for being the fedora-wearing dude bro you are. He's the opposite of that. Oh my god, you fucking weirdos. Eat my ass, you bitch-ass punk. Eat my ass, you bitch-ass punk twice. Fuck Josh Whedon. Honestly, I'm not even trying to apologize for that guy anymore. You weren't apologizing before. Before, you were lauding him as being a wonderful human being that's helping your cause, you dumb bitch. I don't get you. Nathaniel Betro, pardon. Moment made me cry, and I hate everyone, and Josh Whedon the most. What the fuck, dude? How about lay down and evaluate your shit writing? Love Mark Ruffalo as Bruce. Hate Josh Whedon for being an asshat. Don't use my word asshat, bitch. Go find another word. You completely ruined Natasha. I can only hope that Russo's... do these people really even care? Russo's will be able to save her from all the shit that you've done. Thank goodness people are now realizing how misogynist and racist Josh... Fuck you. Why are you throwing in racist when he's being misogynist? What is the racist part of it all? Is blocking people who talk shit about him on Twitter like how childish are you? Holy shit. Because they're all being assholes. I would punch Josh Whedon in the face if I were given the chance. No, you wouldn't, you big pussy. I'm so ready to fight you and your crappy writing. I hope you're eating ice cream and a bird shits on an asshole. What the fucking... What? I'm putting my foot down and I'm sticking it up Josh Whedon's ass. No, you aren't, you little baby. Never forget the only thing Josh Whedon said that doesn't make me want to punch him in the face. What? Block me, bitch, I dare you at Josh Whedon. AOU sucked. Why do you hate Natasha Romanoff? Were you rooting for you? We're all rooting for you. What the... Natasha's backstory makes her a victim, not a monster, you piece of shit. She's a monster because she's killing... You fucking... What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you have to talk shit about Kulshin? You are a great director, but you sure didn't get the concept. What the fuck? Just saw Age of Ultron. Holy fucking fuck. But mostly fuck you, Josh Whedon. Really? You know, it was good. Like, the vision was perfect, but Josh Whedon can fuck off, and he gets there, you fuck off some more. Why would you think it's okay to put a rape joke? That's not a rape joke. Or anything for that matter. Yeah, why would you put anything in, you know, Age of Ultron? What the fuck? Fucking fight me? You little girl, you couldn't fight shit. I hate this. This is bullshit. I see you get rid of the fedora picture. Good call. Humanity thanks you. That's okay. You ugly ass bird looking bitch. Stop ruining everything you touch. Somebody just watched some It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? I will fuck a Josh Whedon shaped dildo. I don't give a fuck anymore. Is that a good or bad? We can't even learn her story without it being tied to a man. Fuck you, Josh Whedon. It's not a story just about her, is it? And why would her story not have men in it just because she's a woman? Like, men don't exist because she's a woman? You just shit on comics like you did. Well, fuck you. Did you even read the comics? You were terrible. Now that fuck Josh Whedon on the other hand, boo. Let's throw a shout out to Josh Whedon for being racist, sexist, and misogynist. Oh my god. Josh Whedon blocks me ugly. Fuck you for screwing Natasha and Steve's characterization. Don't start me on Bruce, Natasha. Oh my gosh. What the fuck, dude? You are an asshole. Fuck you. Josh Whedon, as I started reading this tweet, I was like, this bitch better not. Then you dissed him, and I was like, phew. Huh. Still fuck you. Block me, bitch. Fuck you. Oh, you fucked up the only female hero that has allowed us to have. Allowed us to have? Dude, if you went to go see more movies with female superheroes, or you fucking, like, were... You go knock down the doors, they'll put up just the Black Widow movie, and then you'll see that it'll go and do shit probably, and then all of a sudden you'll all be like, oh, why don't they give us more superheroes that are female? Because you guys don't watch them. Speaking of Josh Whedon, thanks for equating being sterile to being a monster, you piece of shit. It's that she feels like a monster. She's saying that as the character. He's not trying to say that. Fuck you. No, you guys noticed the rape joke, and we all fucking killed Josh Whedon. You won't kill shit. You won't do shit to anyone, you liar. Can kiss a donkey's ass on seeing a film with that racist scum. You're not seeing Avengers, so how can you talk about it? I'll have to see Age of Ultron even though Josh Whedon is an asshole. That's so stupid, dude. So you're supporting him even though he's an asshole? You're an asshole then. Watching Age of Ultron, fuck you, Josh Whedon, goddamn, I should have known my emotions. Fuck you, that's so stupid, dude. You're so stupid. Block me, you swine. Turn on your location, I beat your ugly ass. Block me, you sexist shitbag. I mean, this location so I can beat your ass shit's such bullshit, too. Josh Whedon literally wrote a rape joke into OU. It's a rape joke because you're all saying it's a rape joke. It's not a rape joke. And he still has a job? Yeah, you know, people, they get hired because of their talent and their skills, not because of your fucking proposed ideas of what they think are rape jokes, you dumb fuck. Alright, I think that we've gotten the point. So, a lot of hate, and you disregard your own work with Avengers, that's counterintuitive, and frankly, it's really fucking stupid, Josh Whedon. Won't be around to fuck up Avengers anymore, oh yeah? No one wanted to retread of Buffy Angel set to explosions. Oh, you dumb shit. You are asking for shit. You are asking to get your ass handed to you in a platter. You're going to have shit movies because they won't even have the right directors anymore. You idiots. And I didn't even know Josh Whedon was a good director for this kind of stuff. I mean, he's making it work, so he must be pretty good. Not be a sexist fuckboy? Who talks like that? Block me, ugly, sexist, mayo jar. You don't even care. Why are you trying to get him to block you? That's stupid. Why would you? If I still want to punch Josh Whedon in his stupid, sexist, white fuckboy face because of how he treated black... How do you know it was him that did that? How do you know that he was the one that made the final decision there? Is he the screenwriter? I don't know, man. Are you serious? Are you serious that he's the one that makes all these... Your movie is shit and you should feel bad. I'm glad you're out of this franchise. Deserves better. You can't write a story for shit. And I shout, eat my ass, John Whedon. I'm still enraged. Right. Let's just go. One last thing I want to do. Let's go look at Age of Ultron reviews. 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. 8.3 on IMDb. Let's go see how many of these people talk about how sexist and racist this movie is real quick. You know, just as a point of interest. It misses, it's too big, it's too frenzied, it's full of characters, it can't contain. Mostly it's just too much everything. More does not necessarily equal better. Here, more is just meh. Fans of the franchise will be pleased, but they'll be looking from the outside of comic book culture and may find themselves also looking at their watches. Alright, so maybe the series will be better without Josh Whedon. It did get 72% and it sold fucking piles and piles, right? But, you know, 72% is not 99%, so hey, maybe these people have at least that they can hang their hats on. you know, that, okay, Age of Ultron wasn't as amazing as it could have been, you know, from a categorically um, critical perspective. Look, there's people that said, you know, it's crap. Mostly registers as yet another Marvel punch float. But see, I think that's what it's supposed to register as. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens with Joss Whedon. I think that this is ridiculous that all of these, you know, feminists have basically pushed him out of Twitter. And the way that it was done and the way that they talk is just not synonymous with normal natured human beings. So this is Anarchy 704 signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.